All right, first of all, I'm going to argue that Islam is not a religion of peace, but a religion of war. Okay? Anybody who studies Islam and really looks closely at their doctrine and what they believe, it's not a religion of peace, it's a religion of war. Okay? But what's interesting is if you look at the history of the last 100 years and you ask the question, is God with actual God, not Allah, not whatever they say that they serve. They say they serve the Most High God. But if you really look at history, and the history of the different wars and the different battles that have been fought, it's pretty clear that God is not with Islam. If you look at history, you would come to the conclusion that God is with Israel, and God is with the United States. Case in point, nuclear capability, the capability to split an atom and launch a nuclear missile, that's technology that was developed by the United States in the 1940s. Now, here we are, 60 years later, more than 60 years later, and the whole world of Islam still cannot split an atom. And they have to go to Russia. Iran has to go to Russia and say, "Can we please split the atom?" And to the United States, "Can we please have nuclear power?" And the United States says no because you're crazy and you're going to start a nuclear war. And Russia probably is saying, okay, yeah, you guys want nuclear weapons? Sure. It's going to cost $500 million. You can pay us in oil. And then, you know what Russia's going to do? They're going to, if you get nuclear weapons from Russia, I guarantee you're not going to be able to arm them. Russia's not going to give you guys nuclear capability. Are you kidding me? I mean, they're not stupid. And anybody who looks at the world and sees jihadists out there killing each other is going to say there's no way. Anybody who says that Islam serves the true God has to be lying. Because Islam is all about jihadists, okay? And they have no technology that they've developed. And I'm going to just tell you that there is not going to be ever an Islamic caliphate. Never again. Islam and the Muslim nations will always, now listen to me, will always be subservient to Russia, China, the United States, and the West. Every single time the Muslim nations have come together to try to defeat Israel, Israel has won. And Israel barely, tiny little speck on the map, and defeats all these huge nations all around it. And all these years, with all the theories out there, the Muslim nations still haven't been able to split the atom? And you think that one day you're going to have a caliphate that rules the world? Are you kidding me?